If Don Jacoby, Jake, Air on the Move, routine and method was the Holy Grail to trumpet playing, brass playing in general, well, why wouldn't we all be doing it? Well, the fact of the matter is, I think a lot of us have done it. I've bought his stuff. I want to say it's kind of more of a lecture than anything else. He's a real big proponent about air. I remember him talking about blowing the notes. Don't think of high notes as being high. Just think of the high notes being out here. So a lot of times when we're playing high, we're thinking up. I remember when I went through Jake's stuff, that he's really all about the air and blowing out. Now, as many of you know, if you've watched my stuff, I'm not all about the air when it comes to the upper register and endurance. I'm all about compressed air. And compressed air has three stages: the diaphragm, the bottleneck at your throat and the tongue arch, and the aperture. These are all the three stages of compression. And that compressed air is what really makes or breaks you as far as upper register playing. Now, air in the low register and the middle register is probably spot on with what Jake was talking about there, really. I mean, for a lot of your playing, if it's low register and middle register, and even maybe to some degree upper middle register, we're talking about E, F, then G, or high G right above the staff. Well, the air, yes, you're going to want to get, I mean, you need to do this anyway. I mean, if you have, any kind of character and any kind of grit about playing a brass instrument, you want to find out all you can. And Don Jacoby's stuff has merit and value. You're going to want to look at it. I think I even got a CD from him a couple years ago. It may not be from him, maybe it's from his publisher or whatever. It's called Air on the Move. And I think he's like wearing a cowboy hat and some other stuff. But his stuff is, his perspective is different and it's interesting. I like it. So Don Jacoby, Jake, and Air, and some of the other stuff that he lectures on is good. If you just listen to that only and don't do anything else, no lip slurs, no glissandos, no Gordon, no Maja. I mean, if you just listen to that, no, it's not the Holy Grail to trumpet playing. But it has such value and such merit that I highly recommend at least you checking it out. So that's my take on Don Jacoby, Jake, Air on the Move. He's got some really good ideas and concepts about air and how it applies to any brass instrument, whether you play this little small guy or you're playing the big old contrabass tuba. So I highly recommend Don Jacoby and his pedagogy, teachings, and concepts when it comes to air, especially as it relates, at least to my instrument, to the lower and middle register, not to the high register, but he's spot on for the low and middle register. I really like it. I really agree with it, like totally with what he's talking about. I'm Kurt Thompson. That's my story, baby. I'm sticking to it. Hi, I'm Kurt Thompson, and welcome to my channel. That's youtube.com/your brass instructor. Thanks for just watching the video that you did. Maybe it's the first one that you've watched, or maybe you've watched tons of my videos. In fact, as of June 2016, as a brass player and trumpet player, I have the most tutorials free on the planet. I have over 600 videos on my YouTube channel currently, all free. So again, thanks again for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. Sometimes I make a video just to make you laugh. A lot of times I make a video to educate you on something and maybe even help solve a problem. So I hope something like that occurred for you in this video. And while you're at it, again, subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day.